Now I'm going to teach you how to tie the clove hitch. I think it's probably one of the top 5 most important knots to know. It's a really good constricting type knot. It's really easy to untie. It will tie your rope to a fixed object, and there's so many applications for it in a lot of different things. So I'm going to show you a couple applications, a few ways to tie it, and a variation on it called the constrictor knot, which might be better in certain situations. All right, let's get started. Okay, so I'll just show you the end product and then we'll work our way backwards here. This is the clove hitch, and you can see it's fairly easy to undo, and you can see everything is nice and neat. The trailing end here leads off one way, and then this is the standing end. And if you pull tight, the whole thing more or less tightens up on itself, okay? But again, very easy to undo. Okay, so I'm just going to show you how it works. All you do is you're going to take the rope, you're going to loop it once over your object, and then you're going to cross it and keep another loop going on the other side. So you've looped it now twice with one cross over your standing end. And then you're going to take your working end and you're now going to slide it up and parallel to that other loop, just like so. And then pull it tight. Okay? This is the basic clove hitch. Really easy to tie, really easy to untie. Okay, you have to be careful at times because if there's not a load on it, it could kind of work its way undone. Now let me show you the variation, which is called the constrictor knot. Okay, again, you're going to start the same way as the clove hitch, around, up and over, and then instead of in the clove hitch where you would pass it this way, instead what you're going to do is you're going to go over this is the standing end, and you're going to actually tuck it through the center of the entire knot. See that? All the way through. So now when you pull it tight, that thing is going to get really tight. In fact, even in my demonstration, if I pull real tight on this thing, I've found that it's hard to get it off of this little pole of mine. And once you know the constrictor knot, you're going to use it in a lot of different applications because it tightens up really good on itself. Now the only problem is you might have to cut that rope to get it undone. So now let me show you how you can tie it in the middle of a rope around something that you have access to the end of, so you could slide it over maybe a group of sticks or a pole or something like that. Okay, so you're gonna hold your rope and you're gonna create 2 bunny ears. Okay, always go in the same direction with these loops. So we'll twist it like so. Same direction, twist it like so. Got yourself some little ears. Now you're going to pass this loop on the back side, and then you can take it and loop it up and over and tighten that. There's your clove hitch again. Really simple. Now let me show you how this is used in a climbing situation out in the field with my friend Hugh.
In a mountain area like this where you want to move fast, it's good to know that you can hitch into an anchor and stay safe. So the regular way that you do this is you'd have the rope that's closest to you that you're tied into. When you get to that anchor point first, you'd make a loop with your left hand, go from left to right. Then you make a loop with your right hand, going from right to left. Then you actually pass them with your right hand coming closer to you. So it looks a bit like that. When you clip into that then, what you'll find is that all tightens up on itself and make sure that you're completely safe when you're at that anchor point. If you want to get further away or closer to that anchor point, is a handy little bar here that you can use. You pull on it, and if you pull your end of the rope, you get further away. If you pull the other end of the rope, you get closer to that anchor point. If you want to be even quicker, there's a great way of doing it with one hand, where you clip into the rope to begin with, like you normally would with any quick draw or any carabiner. And then you reach around to the back of the rope, make a loop, and pass it straight through. And you've got that clove hitch, but with one hand.
I hope that was helpful. I hope that was useful. Maybe a review for you. Clove hitch is a really important one to know, and if you can tie it in those 2 different ways, it will be really valuable. All right, on to the next one.